Hi, this is Jackie.
Hi, this is Diana.
And you're listening to HomeBodiesOnly, where we welcome all bodies to join us as we break down and dissect HBO series. Don't forget, please like, subscribe, comment, and share this video if you enjoy what you see and hear. So this episode, we are talking about The Sex Lives of College Girls, Season 2, Episode 3, The Short King. I loved this episode. Like, I know I started last episode and I was like, I don't know if I really liked it. And I, after talking about it, I definitely liked it. But this one, I was like, no, I laughed I felt like I laughed throughout the whole entire thing. It just was like, bam, bam, bam. Like, I felt like it was like, yes, flowed like
it was
really
a good
well.
pace for me.
Yes.
It was going and going. It was, we were really moving in this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was good.
I got lots of fun notes here and some links and stuff. So I guess let's get to it. Oh, I wanted to clarify, if you watched the last episode on YouTube, or even, if you watched it, there was a comment by one of our viewers who did clarify for us and corrected me, which I'm glad, that they did say the character's name that Leighton hooks up with from the party. Her name is Sarah. And she introduced herself in that first episode, which I totally forgot. So I was happy about that. I like to be told if I mess up, because
absolutely
when I mess up, facts. At least I didn't say a different name. It's just weird when you Google the cast and they don't even have a name for her character. I just thought that was weird. Anyway, okay. So Leighton in the beginning is making a fit video, I'm sorry, it's not even called a fit video. It's called a fit vid, just to clarify, because she's rushing Kappa. Like, I thought she was just starting like a fun little blog thing or whatever, but she has to stop because Jackson starts up. And I love that Whitney, when they show the girls, Whitney has 2 ring lights and she's like, because well, you have your lamp, thank goodness.
I have a lamp. You want to see
actually I have like a full, oh my God, I just blinded myself with my light. I don't have ring lights. Really... people can tell who actually use ring lights, but I got my light on. I mean, I'm like in the spotlight, and Diana's always like kind of in the blue in the dark.
So dark.
I actually sent her a link for a ring light from Amazon. I was like, hey, this is a hint. Today's Black Friday, and apparently you didn't buy a ring light. I was going to message Matt and be like, hey, here's a Christmas gift for Diana.
I'm laughing because
I won't get it.
At least I'm not filtered over here. I mean, this is me, right?
I don't know. I think it kind of filters me, but I don't mean to. I just...
Yeah,
no, it's all you in the blue.
Although,
a little bit
when
blue.
I was live from my closet last episode,
you were brighter.
The lighting was, I noticed that.
Why? You have better lighting in your closet.
Studio in there.
I actually think the closet is great. We didn't comment about that, but she was broadcasting, if you want to call it that, or recording from your closet.
I think that might be my jam. We'll see. I might go in the closet next episode.
Diana likes to arrange her closet for fun, right? You like to rearrange and arrange like sock drawers and closets. So maybe you could do that. So multitasking while you're recording, you could also do some
reorganizing, and that'll motivate me to make sure that it's organized if I'm going to be in there podcasting.
Yes, because you have visitors for on YouTube. Yeah. Okay. Let's get back to the show.
Right.
Sorry. The ring lights, I got totally thrown off. And I was like, what did you think? I wrote even here, what do you think of that, Diana? So Kimberly says she'll text Jackson to say something. Bella's like, oh my God. Bella says to ask him what position he's doing. Quote, sounded like reverse cat dog. I mean, again, everything's so fast, and I'm so happy I have the captions on right now. Yeah. And I wrote, I am not looking that
Googling
up.
That?
I'm not Googling that for fear of a virus. I've Googled lots of stuff. I mean, if you haven't listened to us since, wow, it's windy out, by the way, since Sex Lives of College Girls Season 1, I Googled the plural for penis. Is there something else? I think so
there's been a lot.
I mean, there's been a lot. So it's a miracle my computer's actually working, or my phone. It was actually my phone. Okay. Whitney doesn't know what it is either. And Bella's like, I'll send you a link. Kimberly is off to the loan office to tell them she lost her cosigner. So then they start recording again.
If we could wrap up this drama, that'd be great.
Like, can we please
already
end before? Is it going to be this? Because that was the season finale last year. So I hope they wrap it up before that.
I feel like we're hanging on for like a cliffhanger at this point.
Also, I'm like, don't you need to pay your bill? Like, don't you need to pay? All I keep thinking about is, shouldn't she be paying? Yeah. Did she pay? Did any of the scholarship cover any of it? Like, you usually have to pay once the semester starts, and then they have trimesters. I don't know. I keep thinking about that. Okay. They start recording, and then Jackson just starts up again. So then we're at the gym. Okay. So Whitney and Bela, what?
Can we just talk about what Whitney's wearing at the gym? It looked like a flannel shirt.
Oh, was it just wearing a lot of plaid? She wore a lot. She wore a little bit of plaid. Was like, you know what?
That is not a workout outfit.
Ooh.
At all. Like, she had a workout outfit on, but it looked like she had like a shacket on over.
Oh,
it's like, what
that's so weird. I didn't even notice. And usually I stare. You know what? I'm not getting stuck on outfits because I go off for too long. That's why you're going to be your responsibility now.
Yeah, right. Well, it caught my attention. I was like, wait, what? And then I had to like rewind it and go back. And then I was like, oh yeah, that's definitely it looked to me.
She wore a lot of plaid. She wore plaid pants, I think, in the first scene when they were recording Leighton. Then she wore, she had plaid pajamas on in that one morning scene where they were having like coffee and stuff. And then she had apparently plaid on at the gym. I don't know.
Lots of plaid.
I don't know what's going on here. Okay. So Bella's not there to work out. She's on like resistance 0. So,
right. She's
there.
She looks the part.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She's got the sports bra going and, you know, she's there to stare at the crew team. And Whitney basically tells her she's taking Biochem with her. And Bella's like, why are you taking it? It's the hardest class on campus. And she's like, I only take it because my parents are making me. And then Whitney says she wants to challenge herself. So now the crew team starts walking by. Now, this is really funny because in the closed captioning, I love that this is one of my favorite things about closed captioning. They describe the music that's playing in the background. And then also, too, they'll put musical notes. Sensual Music was the name of the music that was playing while the crew team walked by. But I took a picture. So for those of you watching, this guy looks about 40-something years old. This one too, like late 30s. I hope I don't sound like a jerk. They weren't the best in shape.
Maybe they were extras,
but they were the crew team. But I'm saying, like, I wasn't overly excited about. I don't know what's going on. They definitely looked very old. I mean, they zoomed in on them. I mean, old to be a college student on the crew team. And you know, he's got like a lot of chest hair going. Like, it just
maybe it ages you.
Yes, maybe.
You know,
so none even look at her except for one. So, and he's short. He's the coxswain, and he makes sure he tells her. First of all, he delivered that line like perfectly. Like I was like, that was actually really good. Like it wasn't he wasn't really cheesy. He like not overdone. So he basically says, like she was like, "Why are you're on the crew team? You're short and everything." And he's like, I make sure the boat finishes first and I'll do the same for her. And I put very smooth. So of course I Googled this about the coxswain. And what's really funny is when I yell at you. And actually I posted a picture of it on our story. When I first Googled it, they literally have a picture of the boat and they have not them, you know, and the coxswain is apparently in the front. No,
yeah, the yeller.
Yeah. And they have an arrow and then written in red, like, who's this guy? Which I thought was really funny. So, of course, I went to the article and this is what's really funny. It says, here's why rowing teams have one significantly smaller member sit nearly motionless in the back of the boat. I'm sorry. Here's what's weird. They said that he's in the back of the boat or she, but they're in looks like the front to me in this picture.
Well, you're rowing. There, my dear. You can't see. They're rowing.
It says that.
Think about it.
Yeah, that's not the back of the boat. That's the front. Oh, they're rowing backwards.
Yes.
Sorry, oh my God.
Haven't you watched?
Yes.
On the Olympics, right?
Well, no.
So they're in the.
I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking.
You're facing the opposite directions, and they're the one that yell.
I forgot. Okay, so it's the back of the boat.
I'm not going this way with the paddles.
If you're still listening, thank you.
We're not idiots.
I have a master's degree. But I am a mom, and I feel like I'm working 4 jobs. One of which doesn't make me any money, which is this one. But, I don't know. Maybe I wasn't thinking. So I just think it's funny because I just have to say something. I have to say, so this is a coxswain. And though their job may look meaningless, they actually serve an important purpose. They are significantly smaller and lighter than the rowers because they're not powering the boat. They're steering it and directing members all the while. Yes, I have seen that person who yells. Here's what's really funny. So I just thought it was really funny, the whole thing. Wait, I think I have. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, no. I thought I had the picture with the writing. But you'll see. Well, if you looked at our story today, I don't know if you saw it. And then I actually just made it real because I thought it was funny. Speaking of short, okay. I am, and I'm not kidding you, for real, because the doctor told me, or doctor's office told me, the nurse, I am 5'1" 3/4. That's super.
So you're petite.
No, I'm saying I'm a 1/4 inch away from 5'2".
5'2", yeah,
as opposed to 5'1", which I know to me it's a big difference. And I'm so close to 5'2", but on my license it says 5'1". Okay. Anyway, so
and then you're gonna shrink before you know it.
Shut up! I probably already have.
Right?
Maybe the last time I was,
maybe you were.
They don't measure my height anymore. Like when I go to the doctor. I mean, that was measured probably for my license. Okay. Anyway. Why did they round down? Like, why didn't they round up? It was over 50. It was over halfway. Just say
should be 5'2".
Thank you. Okay. And probably if I get pulled over, I'll be wearing heels. Maybe. I don't know. Or not. I don't know. Okay. Kimberly is at the loan office. And basically the loan officer is like, get your best grades so she can transfer. Yeah. And I just wanted to throw in there that the brainstorm comment that the loan officer says, because Kimberly's like, I thought we could brainstorm and come up with an idea. She's like, I love a good brainstorm. You should see my Pinterest wedding page or something like that. Yeah. Oh my God. I just love that part. And then so on the way out, she sees the egg, selling eggs pamphlet. Yes. Yeah. Because that's, which honestly almost gives me like cramps. As soon as I don't know why, as soon as I see that, I'm like, ugh, ow. Yeah. Then we have Whitney, Bela, and Leighton walking, and Leighton's phone is just blowing up. Bing, 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 bing. And Bella's staring at it over her shoulder. She's like, I put up a face picture and now I'm getting lots of messages. And she is, quote unquote, talking to 30 girls. And then I wrote in there, where is Alicia, by the way? I believe Alicia it does make an appearance in this season. I can't even remember now. I don't know if I dreamt it. I could have sworn I saw some sort of preview where she does, like I saw her, but I don't know. I could have made that up. The trailer. Do you remember seeing anything? Or am I just making that up? Okay. Okay. Because I also Googled her. I Googled like Alicia and this, and they mentioned the actress's name. Of course, now I forgot her. I know her last name is Midori. And they like put Eric's real name is Mekki or Mekki, Mekki Leaper. It's like a very interesting name. Anyway, so I saw his name and then I saw her name. I was like, okay, that means she's coming. So yeah, we can put our theories about that one. Leighton says it's her turn to catch up because I guess like Bella's like, I wouldn't slut shame you and all that stuff. Anyway, then she goes into calc and she does a little flirt with one of the ladies in there. Yeah. Now we're in biochem class and Bela asks Whitney to take a picture for her parents. Then she's like, I may send it to the short guy. And she said she was checking out his Instagram pics and blah, blah, blah. He looks good or whatever. And then that dude in front of them. Yeah. Turns around and says, shut up. Like, yeah. Really? Again. Really? Rude dude. Like, rude. Like, speaking that way? Come on. So he tells on them to the professor, and the professor's like, focus. And the dude's like, wishes the shopping period was over so people will drop the class. And then Bella's like, I'd be focusing if class started. She's like, it started like 30 minutes ago. So Kimberly, I have some good pictures for this one. Kimberly runs into Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Her pamphlet falls on the ground. He picks it up, gives it to her, and she starts ripping it up, and she just like throws it on the ground. He's like, "Don't litter."
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I gotta show you something. So remember, we've talking about how there's snow, and then but the trees are like in full bloom. Okay.
Yes.
So for those of you not watching, I literally took a picture of the screen while I was watching, and there's snow in the background, right? He's bending down. You see his outfit. They have these outfits on, right? Then I saw a post from HBO Max of the same positions that they're in, same outfits. Look what's in the background.
Oh, shoot.
Full on green grass and green leaves. So they made the leaves in the background orange. The snow was superimposed.
Right.
I was like, that blew me away for some reason. If you're going to superimpose snow and then try to superimpose fall leaves, which there shouldn't be any, you better superimpose some bare trees. And even with some snow on the trees. I don't know. I was like, come on now. Come on. And so
things that they think that nobody's going to notice. And like people like us pick right up.
Of course, get stuck on that. Like that's like more important
totally
than,
stuck.
I don't know. Apparently,
I know
Whitney's plaid outfit at the gym.
Yeah, right.
So this is really funny because she reintroduces herself. I mean, he gave her his phone number, but he's like, yeah, I know. But the reason he's like, yeah, I know, you leave a retainer in the bathroom. I'm like, you also gave her your phone number.
I forgot that they shared their little pod thing looks like an apartment that I think they have their own bathroom.
Oh,
and they don't. They have the hall bathroom. But I didn't think that you could have co-ed bathrooms. And,
you know what?
Right?
It's a new day and age.
Right. That's right.
Clue.
Okay.
I have no clue.
That's right. When I was in college, like
you had
you had like the hall, like, and you went into your specific one. That was 1 year. And then after that, we had our own, like in the dorms, we had our own bathroom. Yeah,
we did too. Well, we talked about this last season, but I only lived in suites. Our campus did also have like the typical dorms with the shared bathroom, but we had our own bathroom. Yeah, with this. Yeah, so gross. Thank goodness. Okay, so then they're walking. They end up walking. This part too, I was laughing. Like they're walking to the same class, and she's shocked because she basically says like, nobody looks like you would take this class, taking Irish lit. And he's like, well, I can't read. It was great. It was great.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it.
I'm telling you, something's going to happen with the two of them.
Yeah. I mean, they're definitely building it up.
Matter of time.
And I'm for it. I'm here for it. Like, I'm fine with it. Like, I know people will be like, that would really never happen in real life. Who cares?
No, I think,
I'm all for it. Let's go.
I'm ready. Get the popcorn going.
I'm ready. I'm ready too. I'm totally ready.
Yeah.
Okay. We're back at the suite, and they're all two of them, Bela and Kimberly, are talking to Whitney about taking biochem, and basically like, oh, that's a really hard class. Like everyone just keeps saying that. Like it's a really hard class. Are you sure you want to take it? She's like, she says she's switching it up from taking easy classes. Then Bela hears someone in her room, and Whitney comes out with a girl, and they're all very excited. And Bela starts like asking way too many questions, but then also offers up her bed.
Yeah.
Gross. Her bed.
Gross.
Yeah. Leighton changes the subject. She's like, I'm going to dinner. Okay. This again. Fantastic. Kimberly's like, it's build your own pasta. I love build my own pasta bowl.
Yeah.
Next thing,
oh my gosh.
I built wrong. I mean, it was just, first of all, I would have went back
up. Go back?
No, that's what I was. Go back up. Well,
it's like Ponderosa buffet, right? Did you have Ponderosa out here? Oh, never mind.
We did.
Was that like a Buffalo thing? You did, right?
No. It was called Ponderosa Ranch, wasn't it? Or was it just called Ponderosa?
Ponderosa.
And it was steak, right? Wasn't it steak?
Yeah, but it was a buffet.
You know what? I can't.
But it was a Ponderosa steakhouse, but it was a buffet.
Yes.
But that's like a dining hall, right? Like, couldn't you just go back up? I mean, in my dining hall, you could just get whatever you wanted. And
yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, you did have to swipe, but it was like all you can eat, basically, right? All you can eat.
Yeah. You swiped when you came in, and you didn't leave until you're done eating. And you went out. You didn't have to re-swipe.
Right in the doorway. Yeah. But you're right. No,
cute.
It was killing me because I was like, no, you need to go back up and build your.
You need to go back up and change.
Everybody was done. Everybody had empty bowls, by the way.
Yes.
So apparently she used teriyaki sauce and it didn't work. She saw it on the Food. This is another one. She saw it on the Food Network while watching cable at a friend's house because her family doesn't have cable. But you know what? No. People are getting rid of cable, so I don't know.
True.
I don't know. What does she have then? I don't know. All right. So Bela is texting with Wes. Now we know his name is Wes. And she says he's a sexy texter because he writes in full sentences with punctuation. All right. I'm drooling here. He asks her if she's thought about the upside of effing a guy 2 inches shorter than her. And she's trying to figure that one out. They all are. They're like, what?
With the water bottle. Oh.
The reenactment or role play. Then she asks Kimberly to stand up and basically like role play the level with the water bottle. Because I guess Kimberly's in the middle of the dining his height. Yeah, but no one's looking. No.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? There would be phones out, people filming that.
Yeah.
You know?
Or you know what? Maybe it's not that exciting. They did have a striptacular there like the week before.
That's true.
So, yeah. So then Kimberly announces that she has a plan to stay at Essex. She might sell her eggs. Bella's into it. She's like, you could be the female half of a celebrity baby. Leighton's like, what if, when Leighton first started and said, what if 20 years from now, I thought she was going to say something about like, you try to have a child and I don't think it, actually, I don't know. No, because if you sell your eggs, then you're less eggs. And anyway, I thought she was going to say something about that. Yeah. But instead, of course, like 20 years from now, your hot trainer says that he's your son. And Kimberly's like, is that why he took the job?
Yeah.
He just went on.
Yeah.
And then Bella's like, you almost kissed your son.
Yeah.
But then Whitney says, if it's the only way to stay, shouldn't she do it? Oh my gosh, with my hair. And Leighton's like, do some research. Wait a minute. Sorry. I have to fix my hair.
Adjustment.
Yeah. Bela says, well, and if you do end up being the subject of a New York Magazine article that gets turned into a movie, I'd love to write it for you. And then Kimberly's face is like, she like turns inside. She's like,
oh dear.
I love this episode. There's something else I thought of. Oh, to sell your eggs, you get $80,000, but she needs $128,000. So she still needs $48,000, right? So
maybe she's
going to do it twice. Like
short.
I mean, it is a big chunk, but like, okay, that's all.
Well, because she doesn't have to pay it all at once. I mean, you pay her, right? So,
oh, there you go. Yeah, okay. I just thought of that, and yeah. Whitney is walking on campus, and her mom calls her, and apparently it was on her schedule by her assistant. She tells her mom about biochem, and she's like, why are you taking that? And she's like, you need to just take classes that'll get you a good GPA, and she'll hook her up with a job. And she's like, well, maybe I'm going to kick its ASS. And she starts studying. Oh, then they go into a montage now. Now it's totally a montage, and she starts studying, and she even like answers a question correctly in class. And then when Kimberly is in class and she's getting all these texts from Bela, if she and blank had a baby, she was morphing them. And that was great. Leighton just keeps on hooking up. Bela then hooks up with Wes. And then there is that scene of them outside, which I thought was really cute. And she's like, oh, come on. And he does a backflip, and then she like attacks him. That was like cute. So then now the montage is over, and Whitney and Kimberly are walking in the rain, and Kimberly is like quizzing her for her quiz the next day in biochem. And then Kimberly shows her pros and cons list about the egg donor or selling the eggs. And I actually I took a picture of it.
Yeah.
But the captions kind of messed up the bottom. But because it was kind of funny. It says like pros. Okay. Money, feel good about myself, cash, help a family, cute gay couple, uses my eggs, can still room with my girls. And then she was Leighton, Whitney, Bela, and she has like hearts around them. And then it says future at my feet, giving back, independent woman, feminism, fulfill my dreams, don't have to ask parents for a loan. And then I can't totally see the end, but on the cons, strangers using my eggs, Gru baby. Did Bela send her a picture of her if her and Gru had a baby, or am I like, why did she wrote Gru baby like twice?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I don't know. It says, do I really look like Gru? Oh, I wonder if there's like the funny joke that they think she looks like, Gru from Despicable Me.
From
Minions.
I'm
Minion.
thinking of yeah. Oh, okay, yes.
Which is basically Michael Scott from The
Zoolander. What was the character in Zoolander?
Hansel.
No.
Hansel.
Never mind.
Hansel's so hot right now. Hansel.
What was the thing that they brought attention to though on the list?
The ginger ale.
Bottom. Oh yes.
Okay. Well, I have a story about ginger ale. That's even funnier. Okay. So it says, do I really look like Gru? And then it's like needles. No, these are on the cons. Hormones. My parents find out. Run into future kids at a shopping mall. Awkward for future husband. Then I can't read the other thing. Probably says no money. I wonder if there's some like funny like personal joke that they tell her she looks like Gru from. Yeah, maybe. I forgot though. Michael Scott. I mean, Gru has a longer nose, but he does kind of look like. Anyway, okay. I thought that was funny. Okay, so ginger ale. She thought that was a pro, right? That she'd get all the free ginger ale that she wanted. When I had my baby, when I had Donovan, I probably shouldn't have been drinking this, but I was nursing, but they had diet ginger ale and I couldn't get enough of it. I don't know what it was. And I was in the hospital. I was like, diet ginger ale. I was like obsessed with the diet ginger ale. Came home from the hospital. I kept ordering, like I was doing the grocery drop off from ShopRite. Yeah. I needed that diet ginger ale. And it's so funny. She's like, she didn't say diet, but she's like, all the free ginger ale and all that stuff. I'm like, I was like obsessed with that after I had my baby. I don't know what it was. I was nursing. I don't know if it was weird craving. Anyway, I just thought that was funny. Yeah. So
diet, but
by the way, well,
I don't know.
I guess I didn't want a lot of sugar, so, or whatever. I probably shouldn't have been having diet with nursing, but I didn't have a lot of it. But I wanted to tell you that Polar seltzer, right? Polar, right?
Yeah.
Polar makes a ginger mule seltzer. And I'm addicted. I'm a little bit addicted. It's got a very slight ginger ale flavor to it. And I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's very mild, but there must be something with the ginger ale flavor, huh?
I do like ginger in my tea.
Yes, I still like it.
It's very good.
Yeah, it's good. Okay, so back at the suite. Oh my God. So Bella. Bella's wearing the sweats. And I think, does Whitney say like, what's up with the cropped sweats? Joggers or whatever. And she's like, these are actually his full length sweats.
Yeah.
They're crop joggers. She's like, shorter guys are where it's at. I always say this. I always say this person's name wrong. Zendaya. I want to say Zendaya. I don't know why.
Because of
I don't know why I want to say Zendaya. It probably should be pronounced that way. I am a speech pathologist and I know these things. But anyway, she's like Zendaya. See, Zendaya knows what's up or something because she's dating Tom Holland and he's shorter than her.
Yeah.
So Leighton comes in and Kimberly's like, I saw Anne on the quad. And so funny because we had a quad too. We were a quad. I'm pretty sure. Anyway. Yeah. And says to say hi. She's like, no, I ended things with her. And then they all just like tell her who they saw. I can't even keep up. I'm like, whatever. Like whoever
and she saw. Like a list.
Like, no, well, not yet. She was like, not yet. Because she's just like, no, don't talk to her. She's like, no, don't say hi to her and all this stuff. So then finally, she's like, okay, I will update you and only once. And that's when Kimberly's like, I'm going to start a Google Doc. Now Bella asks about the girl. Gave her the candle that she lights when she has dairy.
Yes.
At first, again, I watched it twice. The first time around, I was like, okay, what? And then I'm like, oh my God. I love her. Okay. I believe that was Kat and Leighton's like, no, she's out. So then Kimberly raises her hand and she's like, Anne, again, they're like, it's so good. And I can't do it justice. Anne friended me on Goodreads and I want to accept. She's like, do not accept. She's like, I already did.
Whoops.
I love them. Okay. So Bella and Eric are at the library and Bella's like typing and laughing. And he's like, what are you writing about that's so funny? You know, you're just going to ask me to make it funnier or something. She's like, well, it's about my sex life. How short kings are the unexpected sex gods. And he's like, oh, I'm flattered. And he's 5'8". And she's like, you're more like a nerd prince or a straight twink. What? Oh my God. She's like, no. So she says, short kings are thick and meaty, not guys. Oh my God, this is another part. Like, I mean, are you kidding? She's like, not guys. Pushed away. Where is it? Pushed away by the wind. He's like, I got a gust picked me up one time. Or something like that. He's like, a gust of wind one time and you won't let it go. Like, could we have seen that? Because I don't know. That was just great. Yeah. Hysterical. What did it? Okay.
And he talks about how bony she is, and when
because he's like, who's the he asks who the short king is, and she's like, I'm not telling you. And he's like, oh, you get to like talk all about my body, and I can't say anything. And she's like, all right, come on. He's like, you're so skinny and bony, and our pelvis bones hit each other. And then basically they go back and forth, and where is it? And then she basically says that it's better with him. At first she says it's better with the short king, but then she's like, no, it's not. It's better with you. So. All right. So we have Kimberly in the Irish Lit class, and they're talking about, I believe it's a book called Megan's Quandary. I've never heard of it, but Megan is starving and penniless and decides to return to Dublin and then dies of cholera and regrets her decision. It's terrible. So that's when Kimberly gets up and leaves. Jackson follows her. And he asks her if it was a bathroom thing. She's like, no.
Yeah.
She says she's stressed. Not sure she'll be able to stay at Essex. He basically says he also misses his old college and it's really hard making friends. And she's like, oh, I didn't think you had any problems. And he's like, forget the whole thing with him and his sex life. And says he hopes that she doesn't have to go and knows how hard it is leaving the place you love and hopes she doesn't have to go through that. So. Anyway.
Very subtle.
Oh, yeah. Now we're at the Biochem quiz. And Whitney thinks she did okay. She's impressed herself. And then they walk up to their room. And Travis is there with Jocelyn. They are outside the room eavesdropping. And it's so funny.
Was great.
I think Whitney says something like, I thought I told you guys. You can't do that. It's creepy.
Yeah.
So basically, I don't know. Apparently, there's a love. I mean, this got very confusing that I just was like, okay, there's a love triangle argument happening. It's not even like a love triangle. I don't know what exactly. There's an argument happening because I think Leighton hooked up with, I believe it's Molly and also Jess. And Molly had dated Jess. And Jess brought her peonies. I might be keeping this right. I'm not sure. And Molly had gotten her Phoebe Bridgers tickets, which I had to look up Phoebe Bridgers because I really didn't know who that was.
No idea.
I need to say the only reason when I Googled her, it came up that she had dated Ryan Adams, and I recognized that name. But then I think something really bad happened with them. I did play one of her songs, really listened to it for like 30 seconds, and she has a really pretty voice.
Like a pop singer? Not really. Okay.
They call it folk.
Okay, cool.
Really pretty voice. Like
basically the three girls in there like basically dated each other before.
Because then the other one shows up at the door. Cat who gave the candle. The dairy.
Yes.
Helping
the dairy candle.
That's so good. So Whitney just kicks them all out, and Travis is like, "Let's go, let's go!" Like, ladies, get out. And Whitney's like, "You get out too." I was
digging Travis's sweater.
Yeah, it's the cardi. It was a cardigan.
Oh yeah, that was a sweet cardi. Like kind of like an oversized-ish, like longer. I was digging it.
I love. You know what's funny is I thought Travis's curls or Betty's curls were natural. No, they curl them because Betty showed a video of him in makeup and hair and stuff. And we need more Travis. I just have to say, for those of you who maybe haven't looked at Betty's Instagram, Betty, dresses like Betty, but I don't know. Actually, I don't know what about that, and looks absolutely stunning, like amazing. Oh, yeah. So
amazing.
I was jealous because he did brunches. I think he grew up by the way, he goes by he, she, or they, just to let you know. Brunches in Boston, like this summer. Yes. And he stayed in this area with his family in the Hudson Valley. I actually think he was very close to Woodstock because he posted, and I knew wherever it said. I was like, and I messaged him. I was like, "You're so close to my house." He didn't write anything back. He's probably like, "You're crazy."
He's like, "Okay,
crazy stalker." Anyway, but he does. He looks beautiful. And at one point, I was like, "Please show us like when you're putting on your makeup." And he did do a video. I think it was on. Oh, no, he did a live.
TikTok, I think I saw
he did a live. I think he might have put one on TikTok, and I don't think he did it because I asked him to. But he did a live on Instagram, doing the makeup. Like the eyes are amazing, and I don't even know if I could. Anyway, just had to put a plug in there because I really like Betty. Okay,
where did they go after this part? I can't remember.
I gotta find where I am here. Okay, they're outside the room.
Yeah.
Oh. So I just have to say, so Leighton, basically, when like everybody gets kicked out, she's like, secretly effing suburban moms was easier to navigate than the queer community Essex. Excess, where everyone slept with everyone
Hollywood.
Now we're at the biochem class, and they get their quizzes back.
We got our
So Whitney got a 62, and Bela got a 4.
Not bad. A 4. A 4.
I was like, how do you even get a 4? How do you
What's
get a 4?
What is you get like points for your name?
Answer right? Like,
right?
Do you get points? Like that was hysterical.
That was
and then we find out it's the last day to drop the class. Now I thought there might be a thing in there where the professor's like, okay, I made that test really hard. I mean, I understand that actually it was called a quiz, but I understand biochem is hard. I get it. But like, I thought maybe that comment would be in there, or he would not comment, but that he would say, hey, I made this quiz really hard to try to just weed out, so, but no, he didn't say that. It's the last day to drop the class. Bela thinks they should drop it. Whitney wants to stay. She thinks she can do this. She wants to try. The douchey dude in the front turns around and it's like, now's the time to leave. And when he's like, I'm staying and I'm going to, I don't even remember what she said, the neutrons or something, or electrons or basically she's going to run circles around his, what. So then we see Kimberly walking on campus, looking around at the fake snow. And, you can tell she's like looking around and being like, I love this place. And she calls the egg place to apply. Leighton does her fit vid, and she gets comments from Kappa. She's very excited. She goes to the bathroom and it hurts. And she has chlamydia. The next scene.
Yeah.
It's like, that's impossible because I've only been with women. And the doctor's like, well, it is possible. And you need to contact your recent partners.
Oh, good grief. There's a long list there.
This poor girl, like, finally comes out.
Yeah.
And is living her best life. Like, go do it, whatever. And then this happens.
Got to do it safely, though.
They're all like with each other. What's going on? I don't know. Maybe that's the problem.
The community's too
close.
Like they're just
clearly because she got it from someone else, and so they all have it. Oh my god!
Oh shoot! There's an outbreak.
Oh god!
On campus.
And then actually, I don't know much about this. Okay, now I'm stressing out with this character.
All right, I'm going to sound really stupid if I'm like, okay, I'm just going to stop myself.
Well, I've sounded stupid quite a few
times. Can she
like
get treatment for that, or like?
Oh, I'm sure.
Did you Google it, or
no? I did not. I didn't Google it. I actually, though, wanted to spell it correctly.
I didn't watch the next episode.
Autocorrect. Oh no, I didn't watch the next episode. I'm holding back. I was dying. I was holding back.
Yeah. I'll watch it tonight.
I'm also dying because Sex Lives of College Girls Instagram page is like, let's start a discussion thread on 3 and 4. And I kind of saw something where I was like, no. Okay, so of course I want to comment with our awesome Instagram account.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think that's it. What do we got? We're right around 39. All right, we're doing.
All right. Well, thanks for listening. That was a fun one to get through. And
that was.
Stay tuned for the next episode, as they say.
Yeah. And if you're listening, you can please rate and review. We got to get, we're pretty good. We're 4.9 on Apple Podcasts, but we haven't gotten more than 13 ratings. So come on. stars if you like us.
Just give us some stars.
Yeah.
There you go.
You can even, also too, email us or go on our Instagram page, DM. If there are shows that you'd love to hear us talk about because you think we're fantastic and it's not on HBO, we're kind of open.
Let us know.
So let us know.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be good. Yeah. All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye.